how to work through your traumas, how to get through some traumas, right? So if you're new here, you're a part of the Bad Beat gang, you're officially part of the gang. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm grateful that you're here watching. And if you're back, thank you for coming back. So I just wanted to talk about traumas today because I feel like it is a very taboo topic. And I want to bring it to light because traumas can be a big part of someone's life. And if you're not working through that properly, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for your kids. It's not going to be good for your kids' kids because traumas can get passed on. Okay, so I have my notebook here, First Lady of Juicy Couture. And I'm going to be just reading some notes that I made about traumas and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I wanted to start off with the question, what is trauma? If you feel like you know what trauma is, go ahead and drop it in the comments. But I really had to sit there and think about what trauma was. What is trauma? It's talked about sometimes, and I feel like people can throw the word around. But what trauma actually is an emotional, physical, or psychological injury that results from a threatening event, which can lead to lasting effects on thoughts, feelings, and behavior, which can then develop into PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. So that's what trauma is, and you have to know that with traumas, they pass on. You have to know that your body keeps score, your body keeps count, so does your mind and everything else in your body. So with that being said, you have to be able to release those traumas. You can't hold on to them because at the end of the day, we're experiencing everything, right? So since we're experiencing everything, the goal is to experience. You can't see anything as necessarily good or bad. That's number one. You know, things are just happening. Where was I going with that? Things are just happening. So you can't really see things as good or bad. But also with traumas, it's like at the end of the day, they do, I don't want to say unfortunately, but unfortunately they do like help us in certain ways, but that's if you're working through them the right way. So I'm going to talk about how to work through them and like have healthy coping mechanisms for your trauma. So my next question is, why is it important to work through your trauma? Your body keeps score, like I said, as well as your mind and your nervous system. You didn't think about that one, did you? Yes, your nervous system also keeps score. If your nervous system does not feel safe, you're never going to feel safe. So if your nervous system has trauma or is holding on to trauma, because, you know, we all go through traumatic things at the end of the day, then your nervous system will hold on to that. Healing trauma will help regulate your nervous system, be more present, and break generational curses. And also, I want to throw out there that like manifesting, you can't manifest all that you want if your nervous system is not regulated, because you regulate from your nervous system. You regulate from your state of being. So your nervous system is really what puts out the signal to the universe, to God, what you want and what you need in that moment. So if you're manifesting from a place of lack because your nervous system is not like you don't have the abundance mindset and your nervous system is not aligning with an abundance life and like with abundance, then you're definitely not going to be able to manifest the things that you would like to actually manifest. And that can also cause you to manifest the bad things that happen in your life because you're constantly thinking about the next thing that's going to happen that's bad. Like you're constantly like, oh my God, like, you know, you feel like you can't feel safe. You feel like there's never a time where you can really be happy and like everything is going right. And then that's why when it does happen to certain people who never really healed their nervous system, they have imposter syndrome a lot because they feel like that can't be mine. You know, all of this can't be mine. Like this abundant life, this safety, me being healthy, you know, and that's what we don't want. We don't want to self-sabotage. We want healthy, regulated nervous systems. We want healthy coping mechanisms, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience. So recently, sometime last month, I experienced 2 traumatic things back to back. And I feel like it definitely changed me in a way. And let me see. Also, I feel like I'm reading my notes. Yeah, it definitely changed me. And I do feel like it is developing into PTSD. So that's what I'm working to work through now. I've been like, ever since they happened, I've been a lot more jumpy. I've been having dreams about these things happening over and over and over. It's like, I feel like I damn near can't even escape it for real, even though it already happened and it already passed. I've been in and out of sleep a lot because, like I said, I've been having those dreams over and over. And it will be like different scenarios, but all of the same, like everything is the same, but it's like a different scenario. It's so weird. Same people, same everything. So I've been in and out of sleep a lot. I will wake up in the middle of the night due to the dreams that I'm having, or, you know, because I get scared, or I'll hear a loud noise and I'm just like, oh my God, what was that? So I feel like it definitely has messed with my sleep, especially like my REM sleep. Like I feel like I haven't really had like a really good deep sleep. I had a really good one yesterday though, so I'm so grateful for that. I'm definitely healing. But it definitely was taking a toll on my sleep schedule. And then I'm like always making sure the door is locked. Like I could be asleep and then I wake up in the middle of the night to make sure like the doors are locked, you know? And that's what PTSD is necessarily. It's like after the event happens, after that thing happens, you have lasting effects from it. And you can develop PTSD in many different ways. But for me, after these traumatic events happened, those are the ways that I've been experiencing it. And I'm just like, this is not right. This is not it, you know? And at first I wasn't really opening up about it much. And I don't want to say I was trying to avoid it, but I was kind of just apathetic to it. So I hope I said that right, apathetic. Yeah, I was kind of just like, what the F? But then I was like, you know what, whatever. But I feel like I didn't really have time to process it. Well, it's not that I didn't have time. I had time to process it, but it was just that I didn't process it in that moment. So as the days kept going forward, I started to process it. And I'm just like, wow, like that really happened. That's crazy. Wow, there is a lot of ambulance today. Excuse that. So yeah, so those are some things that I've been experiencing that I'm currently working through right now. Sip. I got a new cup. I just want to show off my cup, but I am going to take a sip. She's cute. But anyways, yeah, so I started talking about it a lot more, which I feel like helped me. You know, and I'm not the type of person that tells people like really what I'm going through until like after it already happens. My friends be like, girl, what the F? Why didn't you tell me? So I did tell like some of my friends, and you know, if I ever feel like I need to talk about it again, I talk to them again, you know, and they kind of help me work through it, which I really appreciate and love my friends for. So that's one way to get through it. And hi, drop something in the chat. I see you. So yeah. So now I'm going to talk about how to work through it. At the end of the day, the goal is to alchemize the energy, right? Because I think it was Einstein who said that energy cannot die, it can only be transmuted. I'm just looking at the river. It's so beautiful. It's 62 degrees in Florida right now. Like, this is the coldest it's been in a minute, and I'm loving it. I'm wearing like a cute little tracksuit. Okay, back on topic. So yes, the goal is to alchemize the energy. Alchemizing the energy just means that you use that energy, those feelings, those emotions, and you put it into something else. So I'm going to list a few things that I do in order to alchemize the energy, and that I have been doing, which has been helping me tremendously. Okay. Ooh, that kind of rhymed. Okay. So number one, like I was saying, talking about it. You want to let it out. You don't want to keep that in your body. You don't want to hold it forever. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. You can write about it, journal about it, make a video about it. You know, you don't have to necessarily post it, but, you know, make a video talking out loud about it. I've done that a lot with some other things that I've gone through, and that helps a lot. It helps so much to actually like sit there and talk out loud. You could look in the mirror and talk about it, talk to yourself about it. One thing about it, two things for sure, I'm always going to talk to myself about it because I am the realest bitch I know. I'm always going to confide in me. I'm always going to consult with me. Okay? You're the realest bitch you know. You're the realest bitch you know. Talk to yourself about it. Process those feelings, process those emotions. Okay? A lot of people who write about it, they'll also burn it so it can like actually release. They say fire is the great transmuter. So if you feel like you really want to release it, write it on a piece of paper, do it with the intentions to release it, to let go of it, and burn that shit. Burn it to the motherfucking ground. And that you will feel that, like, feel it lift off of your shoulders. It's like a big relief. It really alleviates it for me when I do it. Everything is a mind thing at the end of the day, you know? And if you don't want to do that, you could write a song, write a rap, write a book, write a poem. Love writing poems. Y'all already know. I love doing poems. I love doing songs. I'll write a rap, a diss track real quick on a hoe. I don't give a F. So, yes, create art with it. You just want to create with it and channel that energy into what you're creating. Every time I make art from when I'm feeling something, I always come out with the best pieces of art, the best masterpieces I have ever made in my life. Look under shorts on my channel and you will see so much art on there, and a lot of those sprung from feelings, good and not the best feelings, okay? So I feel like anytime that you're feeling something and once you create, it's going to be a masterpiece. If you really are dedicated to being an artist or being a creative, make sure you do it when you're feeling all them feelings, okay? Body movement. I don't know if you ever noticed that dogs and cats are always moving. You always are going to see a cat stretching. You know how cats have that cat stretch that they be doing? You're always going to see a dog shaking off. Shake it off. Shake it off. You're always going to see a dog shaking it off. You know why? Because moving your body helps with trauma. It helps you release things that can be pent up in the body. Move your damn body. Don't doom scroll all day. Okay? Don't be on that phone all day. Don't be on that laptop all day. Get outside, get in some nature. You know, you could work out. If you're gonna be on doom scroll on the damn treadmill. Doom scroll on the stairs. You know? And do some yoga. I love yoga. Yoga helps me a lot. Pilates. That's going to help you. And when you're working out and you're doing this yoga and your Pilates, whatever, if you're at the gym, whatever, channel that energy. When I was going hard in the gym in 2023, and that was because life was so crazy at that time. I needed an outlet, and the gym was a really good outlet for me. And then it's like you feed two birds with one scone, because you're healing yourself from what you were going through, and then you're also getting your body right. Like, what is better than that? What is better than that? Like, nothing is better than that. Like, come on now. Working out is an underrated coping mechanism. Like, it's really good. If you're angry, work it out. If you're happy, work it out. You celebrating, work it out. You're sad, work that shit out. And it's gonna make you feel so much better. And your mental health is gonna be on 100. Like, I promise you. Sit with yourself and ask questions. Like I was saying earlier, you could look in the mirror. You know you best. Sit with yourself, ask yourself questions. Why do you feel like this? What can help me heal from this? What steps can I take to do better? Ask yourself questions. You know the answer to everything. God is within, not without. You know the answer to everything. Pray about it. Okay? Meditate. When you meditate, you really get to be present. You get to slow down your thoughts. Meditating is 10 out of 10. I'm going to start getting back on a meditating schedule, and I suggest that you guys do the same thing. At least meditate for 1 hour a day. And I know people are like, oh my God, they don't have time. They don't have time. You have time for everything that you want to have time for. That's it. Make time for it. You could wake up an hour earlier than you usually do, or go to bed an hour later. They say it's best to do it when you first wake up or when you're like right about to fall asleep. So meditate. It's going to help you think. It's going to help you slow down your thinking. It's gonna help you really be present, you know. And something that's I've been doing for months now, not even like specifically due to anything traumatic, but I've been doing this for months, where I listen to crystal bowls when I fall asleep. Crystal bowls have been so helpful on this journey for me. So helpful. Literally, I've been listening to crystal bowls every night. I do it consistently unless like I actually fall asleep or like I take a nap before I can actually do it. But I'm literally so intentional when I pick a crystal bowl video, and what, depending on like how I'm feeling, helps me choose it as well. And I'm intentional to do it every night. I'm dedicated to doing it every night. I listen to crystal bowls every night. And I promise you, it has really helped me calm down and really regulate my nervous system. I noticed a big difference from when I started to how I am now. And I will continue to do that because that helps me heal through my traumas. It really does. It's very calming, and you really just get to relax. Like, it just makes you feel so relaxed, and then it's really good for sleep. So especially because I've been in and out of sleep lately, I've been doubling down on my crystal bowl music. I will link the page that I listen to in the description box. They're my favorite. I've been listening to them ever since I started, and I haven't switched. Like, they're really, really, really good at what they do. So yeah, those are my advice, my tips for how to get through trauma. Another thing I'll throw in there is to never look like what you go through. Always make sure that you, even though you go through it, I mean, at the end of the day, we all go through it, but just make sure that, you know, you make yourself look better. I'm trying to see how to word this without sounding shallow, but like, really, when you look good, you feel good. So even though you're going through something, still make sure you look good, make sure you're stepping, make sure nobody can tell that you're going through what you're going through, because at the end of the day, it's all a mind thing. It's all a mind thing. So once you look good, you're gonna be like, okay, you know, life is worth living. Like I'm feeling like life is worth living. Look at me. Look at me, matching the third eye chakra. Like, life is worth living. The fuck? Okay, and some other little notes that I'll end this video with is to remember that only you can heal you. There are things that can help you heal, but only you can heal you, and the first step is awareness. So I'm proud of myself for being able to be vulnerable and talk about this with you all, and I'm proud of you all for taking the steps to heal. If you clicked on this video, I know you clicked on this video, well, because I'm beautiful, and because you're taking the steps, the proper steps to heal, and you want healthy coping mechanisms, you want a regulated nervous system, you know. Winning the battle with your mind is the ultimate goal. It's the only battle you ever fight in this life. It's the only battle you ever fight in this life. So win the battle with your mind. Just remember that you control your thoughts. You are not your thoughts, but you can control your thoughts. You can reprogram your mind. Speak life into your life. Speak positivity into your life. Every time you think, I think I got this from, damn, what's her name? Abraham Hicks? Yes, I believe it was Abraham Hicks who said that when you have 17 seconds to form a new thought from a negative thought. So like, if you think something negative, within those 17 seconds, you have to think something positive to counteract that negative thought, because if you don't, then that's what pushes into your reality. Anytime I catch myself thinking negative, I automatically switch it. I'm like, wait, no. And then I say the opposite of that negative thought. Jesus. Mercury retrograde. But yeah, so that helps me tremendously. Choose a mindset where you're in heaven, not one that gives you hell. Use your mind to access heaven. You can live heaven on earth if you let yourself. You have to allow yourself to do so. Live heaven on earth. Live with a mind that gives you peace, not one that wreaks havoc. Choose the mindset you want and work towards that. But the first step is awareness. You have to be intentional. The first step is making that deliberate choice. I want to be in heaven. I want to live a heavenly life. If your mind is not right, your life is never going to be right. And it starts with healing those traumas. It starts with being aware. It starts with doing things differently. Pay attention to the cycle so you can break it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not passing on trauma onto my children. I'm not passing on trauma onto my family members or any friends or anything like that. I'm stopping the trauma. It ran in the family until it ran into me. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for making this video, and thank you for watching. And I hope that this video helped you. Join the conversation in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.